What is happening, ladies and gentlemen? It is me, Big Willie, with Liam. And we're here to talk about some stuff today because it's a Sunday and we're hanging out. And we were just talking about, first of all, Liam's been doing an immense amount of work in the background on his own. He's been doing his own recordings and shows. And if you cannot tell by his shirt there, he is somewhat of a Stranger Things fan. And I believe you just finished the final season. What do we say? This is the fourth time all the way through or the fifth time?
Doing it again?
Yeah, like going all the way through it. I don't remember what time. Is this the fourth time or fifth time that you're going all the way through from start to finish?
When we were at the old house, it was my first time doing it all the way from there, and then we finished season 3 and season 4 here, and then we watched the others again. So basically 2 times we've watched it.
I thought it was more than that for some reason. I don't know why I thought it was. Oh, by the way, let me put on our creepy music. Are you ready?
All right.
Put our background music in. Oh, we can hear it. There we go. Okay. So we'll have some background music. So let's tell them what we're talking about today. First of all, if you're here, thank you so very much. I know it has been forever, and I promise you, I do really promise, that at some point, day and or time in the space-time continuum, I will be back on here, and I will be doing shows again, even if it is just me, because we do have... We built, as Liam knows, over the years, myself and my brother Mike did build some listenership that way, and we let that go to the wayside because life. So I'd really like to get back on that, and who knows, maybe this will be my co-host right here. I don't think I could talk about all the topics we talk about sometimes on there with him, but certainly we could talk about some of the fun ones like we're going to do today, which is I just want to make some of the comparisons. I obviously am someone who loves D&D or Dungeons and Dragons, and Liam has also played Dungeons and Dragons now quite a few different times. We have different variations of that we've played.
Yeah, but I haven't played it in like a year.
It's not been a year. We played with Annabelle and Sally.
Barely.
That's true. The bottom one. This is the bad part. We got a second mic. That's what we got to get Liam to be professionals, because if we only have the one mic, we'll go as smooth as we could be. So if you're not familiar with Dungeons & Dragons, just a quick recap of that. It is a live action role-playing game where you essentially create a character and then you can do anything you want to in the game. So within reason, and obviously you have to roll for these different things. You have to roll to see if you're able to actually accomplish these things. And there's a character sheet that tells you different feats and whatnot. So anyways, that's that. And if you're not familiar with Stranger Things, it takes place in the 80s. Is that correct? Why don't you fill them in with Stranger Things?
Mostly first season is about Will getting taken, and the year was 1983. And season 4 was about Max dying,
oh my God! Spoiler alert!
Max almost dying. She might need to have like glasses, or what was the one thing when you like can't feel anything, like you can only feel your head and stuff. But that one I think takes place in 1985. So I think season 2 and season 1 take place in 1983, or it's 1984. Then season 3 probably takes place in 1985, or it's probably 1986 for the 4th season.
I think that's right. All right. Thank you. He's so professional. I will say that what we wanted to talk about just a little bit here today was the kind of like a Dungeons and Dragons versus Stranger Things, because obviously Stranger Things is be very popular and they play Dungeons and Dragons in the game and it's talked about quite often. And I believe it's sparked some new popularity over the past at least 5 years or so, which I think D&D as a whole in the past decade has really gone up, but certainly from Stranger Things. And so what we were saying is, what similarities do we see between Stranger Things and D&D? I mean, they straight up call him the Mind Flayer, right? Which is definitely exists in D&D. It's terrifying.
Also, like the Demogorgon in there, it's different more than the other one.
That's true, because we were just reading that Dungeonology book that talked about him being... So, okay, I forgot about that. Yeah, that is one thing that was interesting is we got this book called Dungeonology, and it just kind of goes through and talks about like the basic lore and different monster types and whatever. And it specifically was talking about the Demogorgon, like you were discussing. And the Demogorgon in Stranger Things is kind of not that scary.
It's aggressive. Like, you know how Will was stuck in there and how he survived it? And they show how the Russians couldn't survive in season 4. That's how aggressive they showed how it was there. But nothing can really stop them. But the one that you said in D&D, I think you go north or south and they don't know which one to pick, which head to pick.
Oh, that's right, yes. So, yes, because a Demogorgon, at least according to Dungeonology, is a little different. Oh, someone's knocking at our door. We have 4 minutes. Okay, pizza's done, guys. So we have 4 minutes, and we're gonna go eat some pizza. Oh, Chad, what is up, my man? Chad says, "Oh my God, what's up, boys?" And Chad, I do know that you and Christine are in talks to get a weekend worked out here. I know Chad was thinking about coming out next week, a week from today originally. Sorry about that, buddy. We got a date scheduled, so I was like, dang it. She was like, oh man, like any other day pretty much. So we're going to get that worked out, Chad. It's always good to see you. Guys, even if you have not had a chance, go check out the archives of the Chad Smith podcast. I'll tell you what, it used to be one of my favorite morning shows right there. But yeah, the Demogorgon in D&D is pretty terrifying. He's a two-headed beast that controls even the planes of Underrealm, and even in controlling the planes of Underrealm, other monsters that exist there are terrified of him as well, because he not only seeks to take domain of whatever realm he exists upon, but he also seeks to. This is very similar to oh my gosh, what was the character's name in Stranger Things? Number 1, what's his name?
The son of the Wheelies, right? Was it called the Wheel? Yeah.
No, the main guy, just number 1. That became the guy
Vecna?
Thank you. Yeah, so like with Vecna, with Vecna it's a little different because he certainly is trying to spread his power from the realm that he got, I guess. In some ways, do you think that 11 created the realm that he got sent to, or that realm just always existed there and she split like the atoms between this realm or this dimension and that dimension? What do you think happened there?
So I think remember how in season 4 they show him die?
Yes.
So they thought he died, so everybody that probably dies makes the gate. So somebody died and they made the gate. So that's why Vecna, how you see Will trip on his bike, that's because it's like it's a person, but it wasn't a Demogorgon just cruising itself. It was actually Vecna that took him to Upside Down.
Well, think about this too. That's another interesting thing, is that there is a lot of similarities in the show. Oh, by the way, Chad Smith says, I love your shirt, bro. I know, you can pull it up if you want to show them all the way. There's a bunch of other stuff at the bottom. Yeah, I could be backwards, you're right, bud. Yeah, that's part of the Hellfire Club, which in season 4, right, they're playing they're playing Dungeons and Dragons, dude. Which was quite popular in the underground realms, I guess you could say in the 80s. But yeah, I'm curious about, okay, so in real life, we obviously have the big reactor that's over there in Switzerland. And Daddy's drawing a blank on that right now. The Hadron Collider, which they smash particles together over at their point and just observe them and see their behavior, and possibly, they actually did last year, officially create more energy than they can.
Are you talking about the ones who made the show?
No, I'm saying in real life. In real life, the Hadron Collider exists, but it's similar to like the show Stranger Things, where they're oh my gosh, you gotta get a stand, boys. Where they're like tied. So the Hadron Collider in real life exists, but I'm saying the similarities are similar to that of what we see in Stranger Things. There was also there was a case in the early 2000s. It was out there in Washington, which is not where obviously Stranger Things takes place, but they were studying the behavior. They were like basically shooting through this wall into another dimension, and they knew for a fact. I'll have to look this up on my. I'll let Liam talk about something else for a second. I want to say it was called something like Northwoods or something like that. But they were legitimately shooting particles into another dimension and getting a response from that. I'll look it up really quick because that's a bold claim. So, we have tons of mic stands, Chad, but what we don't have is a dual mic hookup. And so the way the camera is working out here, we didn't have a great way of rotating back and forth. So we're like, we'll just hold it. But I forgot how sensitive this new mic is because some individuals may or may not have broken the other microphone when they were, hanging out up here at one point. Just saying. Yeah, it happened. But that's okay. It happens. You guys were practicing. But my point being, I guess, and we'll leave it because we got to go because pizza's ready. We told Mom we would only be a couple minutes. Do you feel that sometimes shows like Stranger Things condition people to become more comfortable with ideas before we're exposed to them? Or do you think it's just pure, just good entertainment and we should leave it as that and not try to read too much into it?
I was just gonna say I'm gonna answer your question, but you know how in season 2, if you watch it, you know how he was saying all the places, like yours, like was it like Lake Woods? You were saying? Bob says it in there.
That's right. I gotta look that up. So I'll look that up while you talk about it. But just really quick, what do you think? Do you think that Stranger Things should just be entertainment and we shouldn't read too much into it, or do you think they're hinting at is there a possibility they're hinting at this could totally exist? There could be another realm you could just jump into.
Wait, what did you say?
I guess what I'm trying to say is, oh my gosh, that is awful, you guys. I'm so sorry. What I'm trying to say is, do you think we should just watch Stranger Things and appreciate it for what it is, just a good TV show? Or is it possible that we're helping condition people to a level of exposure to ideas that are new, but through a show allow us to become comfortable with those thoughts in our head? Kind of similar to how in the 60s and 70s, nobody really believed in UFOs. That wasn't a thing. Maybe those that did were kind of pushed to the outside or shunned a little bit or discredited. But now, if you talk about aliens, it's pretty normal. People don't really think that that's a strange thing to talk about at all. And a lot of that, I feel, came from Hollywood, and obviously the many encounters people had, but a lot of artwork framed around UFO shows. You're growing up watching, what was that show we watched all the time? It's on Netflix now. Yeah.
Like what?
The doctor one? You go.
The doctor one?
Yeah. Resident Alien. This is called Resident Alien.
Yeah, but we didn't watch that. We watched it at the old house.
Yeah, but I'm saying we were watching it. So you're growing up watching shows like that. Why this is so bad. This is killing me, my audio feelings.
I want to say one more thing.
Yes, just
if you watch all the seasons, you know that all the seasons that Mike actually lies. Season 3 about Nana, and then season 1 when they were sneaking upstairs and Mike said, "No, it's just me, Mom." And then season 1 he says I'm sick. And then season 2, I forgot what he said about it, but season 4, I think he lied about I forgot what season 2 and season 4 was about, but yeah, that's pretty much it, what I got.
Well,
but they said he lies in every season.
Well, you kind of have to. People, not that obviously we don't want people lying and stuff, but there are times where you maybe have to bend the truth for people that are not ready for it yet. And that may require a lie, and that can be a hard position to be in. I will always promote the idea of, maybe not lying, because I do feel that the truth always comes out no matter what at a certain point. But you just never know. I'm going to see if I can find this, buddy, and then we'll get off of here, because I want to find talking about the place where they were specifically looking, and I remember it was I posted the link to it too as well. My goodness, I didn't feel like it was that far back, but maybe it was. We know the Montauk Project, which obviously we covered that back in episode 40 of Bob. The Montauk Project was very similar to Stranger Things.
There was no episode 30. They only went to like episode 9 or 8. That's how many episodes they had in each season. I think like season 2 they only had 8, and the rest of the seasons they had 9.
Oh. That could be. I'm really just bothered that I can't find this because I know I'm looking through Daddy and Uncle Micah's old episodes, and I know for a fact that we most certainly covered it. We did have a fun one here, Split in Time. That one was an interesting one. That was another similar situation where there was a check deposited and then they still had it left over. But I tell you, folks, I cannot seem to find this right at this moment. I don't know why. That we don't have anything in regards to that in here. So I'm going to check one last thing. And then after that, we're probably going to get out of here. But I would just ask Liam. Yeah,
one more thing. No, can I like type something in at the end?
Sure, we don't look up.
No, I was just saying, can I type?
Oh, you want to search something? Yes, and then we're gonna get out of here because the minions are at the door. We can't hold them forever.
I don't want to type something like right as you get on StreamYard.
Like you want me to end StreamYard? Is what you're saying?
No, go on StreamYard.
Okay, we're on StreamYard.
Then I can just how do you talk?
Oh, you want to type in here to? Okay, I gotcha. Okay, we're coming, baby girl. Go ahead and type in whatever you want. I'm going to read some comments really quick. When is the next episode of this podcast? I'm subscribed. Well, I tell you, Chad, I really do need to get back to it. Baby girl, do you want to unlock the door for? As long as you have a shirt on, baby, you can come in. Like you and I were talking about the other day, they're working 104 hours. Bull crap. We're changing. So, yeah. We're coming. I promise. We're ending right now, okay? I promise you. So really quickly, so that would be the plan that way, Chad. And then what does he say? You say pizza? Yes, Jake. We do have pizza. It's DiGiorno. It's not delivery, it's DiGiorno. Yeah, Chad said I'm not gonna lie, I'm still focused on the pizza. Willie's beard has a beard. Maybe. It's thinned out so much. It's become such an old man's beard. You'll give us best on audio. I appreciate that, Chad. I need to change some stuff up here for sure. Okay, oh, I got you. You gotta go space. There you go, buddy. You go ahead and do it. All right, well, while he's typing this up, we are going to get ready to get out of here. Just remember, guys, you always want to like and sub. And why is that important, Liam?
It's just a short way to do it if you don't have like enough room.
Oh. Yeah. Oh yeah. What's Chad say? Read that.
Hit that like and subscribe.
Ring the bell. That's the plan. I'd love to get back into it and really I have the itch for sure. I just have not had the time because I want to really go down the rabbit holes of stories like I used to again. And like now that we have the different software to create pictures and a little bit of movies and stuff to go along with that, that's what I'd love to get back into. Jake says Willie makes a great pizza. Do you feel that Daddy makes a good pizza?
Yeah, sometimes. Well, mostly not because we have it every day.
Every day?
Yeah, we do.
It's not this kid. Okay, so to be fair, they do get pizza every Friday at school, and then sometimes you guys get it mixed in there again too, right? Just occasionally. Yep. And I probably eat pizza once a week, give or take, maybe.
No, you get it on Saturdays.
And Saturdays, which is like for him on Friday. So you have it. Yeah, he's the point being he's not. He doesn't love it.
We get the same pizza because at school we have Cottage Inn.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
And then you get Cottage Inn, so it's kind of. That's why I don't really eat it.
Aw. He says, great job, Liam. Sonny would be proud. Sonny would be proud. God bless America. I miss Sonny. Dang it. Yeah, and for anybody who doesn't know, I guess, about that, I don't know how anybody wouldn't know at this point, given it's been over a week, but our hearts most certainly go out to Sonny and his family during this time, because that really sucks. Yeah, I know, Chad. Chad's saying, and Liam doesn't know about this, but yeah, Chad, well, Daddy probably wouldn't know either because Daddy didn't go to school. But from my understanding, back in the day, there used to be this like sheet pizza. at schools. So you didn't get Cottage Inn, dude. They would just literally make like a sheet of pizza and then cut that. It was like the size of this table, and you would just get cuts out of that. I could be wrong. Correct me for those that actually went to school.
You know how in like if I was like the 40s or 50s, they used to send like McDonald's, KFC, or any type of restaurant at school. Remember that? They're kind of doing it to us now, but just with pizza.
Oh, okay. So are you saying you're hinting at the fact that they used to get people addicted to the food in high school so that they'll eat it as an adult?
No, like you're in a normal school, like elementary.
Yeah.
Because they stopped, you know how like in every year, they stopped 10 years after. Like every year, like if it was like 1940 or 50, it would be 1960. They would change it. So every 10 years, they would change it.
They would rotate out the food?
Yeah.
Ah.
So like it would be McDonald's food to something else.
Huh. Here, Chad says we had round pizza, but it was homemade, not the best. We're coming. Okay, we're getting the hook here, folks. Yeah, that's right, Jake. Cast iron raised, baby. Cast iron raised. We should hang out with JoJo again. He said he's more of a Teflon man himself. But he's a very nice man. All right, Liam. Let's let the good folks go here. We're gonna head down and get some food and just hang out for the rest of the day. And we just want to say we do love you guys, especially Jake and Chad being here. We love you boys. And Liam, I love you, and I appreciate that we have the opportunity to sit here and do this with each other, because we don't always know. We shouldn't always take things for granted. That is for sure. So I love you. I love you, Ezra. You have anything you want to say before we get out of here?
Kind of what Chad said. What Chad said?
Oh, you want to say, if you want to say goodbye, we're just saying
Bye.
Bye works too. Bye. Okay. Too far. I've gone too far. All right, we're gonna go ahead and here. Give me the mic. I don't know what's going on with. I gotta fix this. Some stuff happened with. I think it's the cord, because the microphone was like exploded when I came up. Anyways,
Can I do something? Go back to that
we're gonna get out of here, and then we can do it afterwards. Okay?
Wait, can you go back to the one screen you were on?
Yeah, this one.
I want to do something.
Okay, we're gonna do one more thing, and then we're gonna get out of here. But hang on, be careful. Could you? Oh, you're just changing the type of music. Okay. Well, let's do that. Well, hang on, don't go in the picture because you don't. But remember, you don't have anything yet. We'll get in trouble on YouTube, baby girl. Here, all right. We're gonna do this piece of music, and then we're gonna get out of here. Okay? Liam, thank you, my fellow co-host, for this journey that we've taken together. Thank you for being here. We're gonna get out of here. Yes, Willie always has his hands full. That is the way it goes around here. But I just want to say thank you guys for stopping in, and we'll start putting up some deeper content. But I do want to Liam, I think you and I will just form our own channel separate from this one. Okay? Alrighty, all right, you guys. I love you. Everybody, be safe. Don't forget to love and hug one another whenever you see each other, because it's important. It is so very important. So, all right, Liam, we're out. Let's go. Peace.